Man, I feel for Rocky in a big way. Him not being able to play these shows and him, being in there for, unjust and complicated and messed up reasons is just not fair. OZ is one of my favorite producers. I think I met him for the first time in person here at this festival, the first time I played it. But nah, he's one of those special cats. He has an ear, and he has a style that's his own, and it's crazy because, being from out here just shows, how connected the world is, and in today's world that we live in, it's like somebody from from way out here could have such a huge impact on American culture, hip hop culture, pop culture, everything, and his influence on the sound and what he's brought to it. So shouts out to OZ. I mean, the songs I think most artists probably love and hate most are their biggest ones or most successful ones or whatever. A song like Me, Myself, and I, on one hand, it's like I owe my life to that song. It bought me a house. It bought my mom a house. It took me all around the world. At the same time, it's like, when you play one song so many times over and over, you hear it on the radio so much, you perform it everywhere, it's like you naturally get tired of it. And it's like, I make a lot of music, so there's like other songs that I probably like more, but at the same time, it's, you have to keep playing it, and you appreciate what it's done for you. I mean, Travis is obviously, he's just a whole different type of animal. Like, him on stage is just a different energy. He's one of the best performers ever. Thug is the same way. Yeah, I wish I would have saw Jid perform. Yeah, YBN Cordae is one of my favorite rappers out right now. Yeah. Best rap concert I ever been to, man, I would have to say my first rap concert ever. First concert ever, I was like 14 years old, and it was Kanye West, and Dilated Peoples opened up. Evidence and Babu, and yeah, I was my first time at a real concert, and I remember they gave Kanye his college dropout plaque on stage that night for college dropout had just gone gold at the time, so it was like right after he dropped that. It's crazy. Man, I feel for Rocky in a big way. Just being in a whole different country, that far away from home, with no contact to your friends and family and outside world, and, kept in a cell with, you're just so used to having your phone on you, right? I mean, how often do you check your phone? Every minute, every 5 minutes, whatever. You don't have that. And you don't even have an ability to get a phone call. You know what I mean? You're sleeping in this uncomfortable ass bed. You sleep, you know what I mean? You're taken away from everything. And, your whole career is up in the air. It's a really scary feeling to feel, I mean, the opportunity cost of missing, your freedom and your ability to travel and come do your job, the opportunity cost is huge. They don't realize, artists, we have, this huge overhead of expense of our whole entire staff we travel with. Most of us travel with 20 people that are all on salary, and if we don't play concerts, we don't feed them, and they can't feed their families, you know what I mean? So it's not only us, there's a trickle effect of like everybody who works for us and with us, and it's like, him not being able to play these shows and him, being in there for, unjust and complicated and messed up reasons is just not fair. And I really feel for him. And, we're all praying for the best, and we're all doing everything we can from the outside, and, trying to send him the good energies and hope that, it works out how it should, because, he's not the one to make an example of. Rocky's an incredibly positive person who's, impacted so many people on this planet in a positive way.